So behind me is a 1978 FJ40, and just look at it. I mean, the color on this rig is absolutely beautiful. Now, the customer has been restoring this in a little shed for the better part of 3 years, and he's finally at the part where he kind of just wants to get it done, which is understandable. I'm gonna go ahead and start wiring in the Holley Sniper, the new distributor, and getting all that up and going. Now, about that distributor is that he had an issue where the one that he previously had purchased would not go into the oil pump, and so we went ahead and purchased a different one and got that in, all nice and settled. So now we're just at the point where I gotta wire it in and start checking the engine, get it ready to fire up. So awesome that this is my job. Distributor I installed is a DUI distributor, and it has an internal coil, which means the original coil system is no longer needed. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one out and unwired, and then we gotta send power to the new distributor.
I have found it. So I'm looking for the ignition wires. I really can't get the camera in here, but just note that there's 4 wires that I'm gonna have to look at, and I'm looking for a black and white wire.
So it's actually the black and yellow wire. Not enough light in here. Okay. Well, now I know what I need to do. All right, so I got about 7 feet of 10 gauge red wire. I am gonna have this power up our distributor. So I got my spot behind the fuse block, and so I need to prep this wire. I don't want to just toss it in there. It just won't look good. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble it, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and prep this wire. Don't mind the people talking in the background. Nice, good grip right there. Go ahead and put in my connector. Now this should only go one way, just like that. And then this connector is made. Okay, so we have our wire, our connector made. I don't want to just throw this in here. It's gonna look really tacky with just a plain red wire. So I'm gonna go ahead and sheath it. I'm gonna run it alongside the main harness so it looks uniform with everything else inside the cab. And this process of putting this sheath in here is pretty long, not fun to watch. So I'm just gonna get this put together, and I'll show you all the final product of the assembled unit here. So I'm gonna get to it. All right, so this sheathing is going to essentially protect the wire in the vehicle, keep it from rubbing through, and it just looks aesthetically pleasing. I'm really happy how it turned out. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there.
Recording?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick this in here.
Where's Pablo acting like he's doing, right?
As you notice, I'm manually pumping the oil pump, trying to get oil pressure up to the rocker arm assembly, and it's just not coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up this pool filter and see if I have oil coming out of it. But the thing I'm worried about is the oil pump is making some pretty bad noise. And I have a suspicion that it's no good. Well, we have oil in the filter, not a lot. So I'm wondering.
Oh, you're running old royal purple, huh?
Yeah. So if I have oil in the filter, you want to spin it? Feel that, it doesn't feel right.
got drag on it. Like it's moving oil. I think the oil is getting bled back down into the oil pan. I don't think it's actually making it up here.
I agree with you on that. I'm trying to remember what caused to not build pressure.
He didn't have the holes in his fan shaft.
Oh, we had to send it out to make a machine next year.
All right, well that sucks. Obviously there's something wrong with the oil pump. It's making some really nasty noises. And then on top of that, we're not building any oil pressure all the way up to the rockers. And the last time I had something like that happen, the problem was the camshaft that's inside these engines have a cross-drilled hole that allows oil to pass through and then go up to the rocker assembly. And I know that's a big thing on the 1Fs. I'm not too sure on the 2Fs, but I have to kind of double check to make sure. But in order for me to really see that, I'm gonna have to pull the engine out and pull the cam out. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. We'll just have to tune in next time to find out. So, adios.